Write two equivalent fractions for following and show the multipliers. So the multipliers are important to find. And to find the equivalent fractions, we need to be able to multiply the top and bottom by the same amount. So how do we find these multipliers? Well, we're going to take the start with 15 and we need to get to 30. So 15 times what equals 30? Well, to find the multipliers, we divide. So I do 30 divided by 15. That gives me 2. That means my multiplier is times by 2. So if I want the top of this fraction, I need to also times by 2. So I'm going to end up with 2 times 2 equals 4. And so now I have my equivalent fraction. 2 over 15 is the same as 4 over 30. So this is equivalent to this fraction here. So if I want to find a multiplier, we divide. We need to come up with another equivalent fraction. Now in this case, we don't know the top or bottom of that equivalent fraction, so we can choose whatever multiplier we want. I'm just going to make it easy and choose a times 3. So I'm going to do 2 times 3, and that gives me 6 in the numerator. If I do times 3 on the top, I have to do times 3 on the bottom. So 15 times 3 is going to give me 45. That means that this fraction, 6 over 45, is equivalent to the other fractions. Okay? 2 over 15 is same as 4 over 30, which is same as 6 over 45. So we'll move on to this next one here. Again, if we want to do an equivalent fraction, we want to go from 4 to 28 in the denominator. To find this equivalent fraction, I'm going to do 28 divided by 4. That gives me a multiplier of times by 7. So I'm going to times 7 on the bottom. That means to get the numerator, I need to also times by 7. So 4 times 7 is 28. 3 times 7 gives me the numerator 21. That means that 3 divided by 4 is the same as 21 divided by 28. They are equivalent fractions. I need to come up with one more. I need to choose, in this case, the numerator and denominator are not known, so I can choose whatever I want. I'm going to do times 5. So on the top, I'm going to do 3 times 5. That's going to give me 15. If I times 5 on the top, I have to do the same on the bottom to get an equivalent fraction. So I'm going to times by 5. 4 times 5 equals 20. And that means that 15 divided by 20 is the same number, the same fraction as 21 divided by 28, 3 divided by 4.